showtime.
Welcome to the Mafia Sports Report. I am Tommy, and yes, we do have some breaking news for you. An article came out today by Yahoo Sports claiming, and actually not claiming, it's telling you that prosecutors have said today that Matt Araiza was not present during the alleged incident that took place at a Halloween party a few years back. This is huge news coming from prosecutors in the Matt Araiza case. There was supposedly a video, and that video was seen by prosecutors, and they said that Matt Araiza was nowhere on that video. And I'll read a little bit here for you guys on this case. So it says in a 200 plus page transcript that 100-minute meeting obtained by Yahoo Sports, where a deputy district attorney offered a detailed explanation to the girl and her attorneys. So it's looking like to me that they are dropping the case against Matt Araiza. It's saying that Araiza couldn't have led the girl into the alleged because he had left the home at about 12:30 a.m., an hour prior to when evidence suggested the alleged would have occurred, by the way. He wasn't even at the party anymore, says Deputy District Attorney Trisha Amador, explained to the girl. Later, Amador stated of the timelines of events, all I know is at that point, suspect Araiza is gone from the party. Additionally, prosecutors told the girl the video recordings of the incident in the bedroom made it impossible to determine, let alone prosecute anyone on whether there was at all that night, rather than consensual with the other men. I'm looking at the videos on the tape. I absolutely cannot prove any forcible assault based upon what happened, Amador said. Sorry if I'm getting the name wrong. The accuser's attorney, Dan Gilligan, cannot immediately be reached for comment. Gilligan told CBS San Diego that the witness who prosecutors based their opinion that Araiza was not present during the alleged was a buddy. So listen, here it is in a nutshell, guys. Matt Araiza, at the end of the day, is innocent. Okay. He was not there at the party. And I have a feeling from what this district attorney said that this case, it will be no longer a case soon. It's looking more and more like that this individual, this young lady, was intoxicated, and she probably didn't know what she was doing. And it seems to many, by the way, there was also, I didn't read that part to you guys, but that she had told friends that she just had, and she was laughing about it, smiling. There was no problems. And that was her friend that said that. So what it seems to me like it was, probably a girl that made a mistake. And, she got a little bit too drunk and wanted to point fingers after everything was over. And unfortunately for Matt Araiza, that cost his NFL career. Now, will an NFL team take a chance on Matt Araiza, bringing him back to the NFL? Listen, that's a tough call. That is a tough call. For him, he has a couple things maybe going for him. One, he's a hell of a punter. He has a big leg, right? That's one. Two, he's very young still, right? So it's not like this is an older punter who's in the league and his age won't let him get back in anyways because he's just over the hill, right? He's old anyways. They're not going to get him back. Also, as more evidence comes out that he was not involved with this, which to me, this report here says everything that, tells the story right there. He was not there anyways. And then the people that were there, the prosecutors are saying that it doesn't even seem to them like anything happened like that. So it's very possible that an NFL team takes all that information, and it also takes in fact his age and that fact that he can boom that ball 80 yards. There is a chance, but there's also the other side where maybe teams still are, they don't want that, you know, that on their team, meaning the story, he's going to have to talk to reporters again, I'm sure. you know, I'm sure teammates are going to want to, talk to him. So it's very, very possible that teams may stay away from that because they just don't want the drama that comes with signing Matt Araiza. And he's a punter. Let's face the facts. He's a punter. If this was a quarterback, a running back, a receiver, almost any other position, um, his chances of returning to the NFL would probably be a lot higher, right? But I gotta say, man, I hope he does get an opportunity again. I really do. And listen, for all y'all that's gonna come back and comment that the Buffalo Bills made a mistake by releasing him, they didn't. Any NFL team would have released Matt Araiza, not because they felt like he was guilty, but because it was just really, really bad, uh, you know, publis, plub, plubis, publicity to the team. It would have just brought a lot of negative, um, you know, energy onto the team. You know, he would have teammates would have to be addressing it right probably every time they talked with reporters. Sorry, I can't talk today. Every time they talked with reporters, they would have had to address it. And I really truly believe every NFL team, didn't matter what team Matt Araiza was on, they would have probably done the same thing as the Buffalo Bills and released Matt Araiza due to all that. They didn't want that, weighing on the team, right? Because it's a team game, right? This isn't, one man show, right? There's a lot that takes factor on a football field. And, I also believe they wanted Matt Araiza to be able to go and handle this and defend himself without having to worry about football as well, weighing in on him. All the questions that were going to be probably asked by reporters. It would have been crazy season if the Buffalo Bills decided to keep Matt Araiza on the team. Not to mention, more than likely, the NFL might have stepped in anyways, and did one of the what do they call that, a exemplary, whatever they call that, the rule that they suspend a player basically but keep him on pay. Roger Goodell would have probably done that. But the Buffalo Bills, like I said, they did the right thing. And we have our punter now, Sam Martin, who's a very good punter. But like I said, guys, I'm wishing nothing but the best for Matt Araiza. I feel terrible for him. That he may have lost an opportunity in the NFL because of false allegations against him. And if this comes out that this whole thing was false allegations, which it's looking more and more like it is. They need to figure out how to prosecute these people that bring these false allegations, to people, because it's just, it's not a good thing, right? It could ruin people's lives. It could, you're talking about money. You're talking about just, ruining your character. And listen, I'm sure Matt Araiza isn't 100% innocent in all this. I'm sure he was, drinking at a party, which, come on, guys, it's a party, it's college. Like, we all have been there, done that, right? Come on now. I'm just throwing that out there. So, and, at the end of the day, with everything I've read about this case, she lied about her age, one. So she got into a party that she wasn't supposed to be at, saying she was over 21 when in fact, she was 18. And then that, there's video that's out now that the prosecutor saw, that shows her not visibly upset, that shows her that shows Matt Araiza left way earlier than what the video shows. That Matt Araiza is not even in the video at all, anyways. So there's just a lot to it, guys. And at the end of the day, Matt Araiza deserves another opportunity in the NFL, in my opinion. So what do you guys think? Put your comment below. I appreciate you guys watching. Bills Mafia, I love you. And as always, go Bills. I'm out of here. Peace.